Hello, everybody. Welcome. So, we got the Panacea update out, and it is it's one of the big ones. It's not just a little patch. The first thing that I thought of when this was coming out was that the first thing I thought of was, wait, what? They didn't give us time to prepare. So, but then it turns out that a couple of the things that were in there that are pretty hairy, they are waiting to be turned on. So it's like the obstruction and some other things. So the obstruction was actually what I was most worried about, because our ships are like all going to fall apart, fall from the sky, not be able to land, all of that stuff. And so that is of concern. And it is, it's one of the things that have been, they've given us a new tool for that, and we'll go over that. So the servers are currently down. They're under maintenance. There was, from the update yesterday, there was a bit of, there was a couple of bugs. And so those bugs are being addressed in the, I assume there's going to be a patch or something today. I'm not sure. So when I loaded it up this morning, and we're going to go over all these notes, but when I loaded it up this morning, I saw something that had me going, what? What the hell? What is this? And this is it right here. So the launcher had content blocked for me, and I don't know, did anybody else see this morning? Is this something new? It forced me to allow YouTube cookies in order to see the content there. It was a YouTube video under there. And while I appreciate that they are looking out for us, making us informed and everything, I, at the same time, am totally like, what the fuck? Why is this broken? Why are you disrupting my experience with this? And then I'm suspect of it, because I'm looking at this going, why do I have this? What am I being protected from here? And so I don't know what the answer is on that, but I just wanted to make that comment that was my first thought, is that when I see something like this, I'm like, whoa, is my antivirus protecting me from something? What's going on? So yeah, anyway, all right, there we go on that. Okay, let's start going over this stuff. Maybe we'll get through it all, and the servers will be up, and we'll be able to play with some of this stuff. And so let's start taking a look at it. So new features and systems, Vertex Precision Tool, an easy way to shape voxel. Whether you're an experienced or novice voxelmancer, you'll enjoy this powerful new tool that makes building a breeze. Okay, I suck at making things look pretty. And, oh my goodness. Do you suck at making things look good too? Here. I've been interrupted by my co-pilot. So I don't do well with making stuff look good. I mean, we put stuff together. My wife is an artist, and her and I collaborated on one ship, and it looks like a giant barge that should be out at sea, and that ship is at Jago, and it works great there. But get me to try and make something that looks really good. I don't know. maybe I don't have the, these ships like the Horizon, for example, which I have the Horizon, and it's not too complicated of a ship, but it does have a lot of detail in it. And it does look really good how it's all put together. And it is at the same time, it probably took them, 80 to 100 hours to design everything in there, the guys who put that ship together. And so it's interesting, right? It's like I don't know that I have the time to dedicate to something like that, to make something beautiful like that. I just don't. So, but maybe this is going to make it easier, and we'll find out today. Shipwrecks in space. Your smile will light up even in the darkest corners of space when you discover one of these randomly spawned wrecks. How will you cash in your big find? So, all right, I'll tell you a little story here. Day before yesterday, I'm playing on my own. I'm flying out in safe space, and I'm at full speed. I'm with the Horizon, in fact, and I'm going fast enough, and I'm heavy enough because my cargo holds are full, that it takes me 19 SU to stop. But as I'm flying along through the middle of nowhere, I came across this a whole bunch of cores that I saw, and when I did, I thought, oh, somebody's abandoned a whole bunch of stuff up here, because it's not a dead ship. I could tell that it was many, and so I quickly clicked on one of them as I was flying by and selected set destination. As I whiz on by and I hit my brakes, and 20 SU later I stop. I had to think about whether or not I had enough fuel to do all of this too. And so anyway, I get back over there, which takes me probably half hour or so, maybe longer. And it turns out that somebody has nicely stacked a whole bunch of excess cores on a single ship. And I don't know how they did it, how they get them all to stick together, but it turned out to be probably 100 to 150 excess cores, all different names, and all dead. And they all appear to be attached to another ship. I kind of wish I got a screenshot of this. My first thought when I got up close to it is that, well, okay, this is designed to lag someone out. That's exactly what I thought. I looked at it and I thought, oh, this is designed to lag someone out. But I thought that I had found one of the wrecks. So, but I didn't. And so hopefully I will find some. Maybe I'll find some on the show too. I don't know. So, inactive asset requisitioning. Not only will this automated system help keep Helios beautiful, it offers lucrative opportunities to salvage abandoned constructs. So, which is part of how the space wrecks come about, I believe. Don't they take, well, we're going to get into that, but I think they take the abandoned stuff, and then, that's been sitting out at the wherever for too long, and then they pop it out into space somewhere and we find it. Yeah. Make sure you're carrying with you all the time some salvage. Is that what it's called? Scrap. Scrap. So that if you find something, you can claim it as yours and then come back and get it later, or if you have the ability to deal with it right then, you can. So, organization construct slots. To address an exploit on the soft limitations of construct and territory numbers. I never saw an exploit in there. I don't know. It's probably... Okay, guys. Here's the deal. Nova Cork, this is serious time between you and me. That word exploit, that's not the right word. To address a design flaw on the soft limitations of construct and territory numbers, the solution we've designed with feedback of our players will detach construct capacity rights from organizations and put them directly into players' hands. All right, so yes, that is a design flaw. That's all it is. It's not an exploit. People, okay, so I know that some of the Nova Quark developers are inexperienced when dealing with MMO players and everything. And so here's the rules. This is not just my suggestion. Here is the rules according to players. If you build something in a certain way and we can take advantage of it in ways that you never intended while using normal game mechanics, we will. 100%. 100%. It is up to you to then change it so that however it's being used in this way that you didn't intend is not being done anymore. It is not an exploit unless we are doing something funky with the code, or we encounter something like a dupe and then replicate it over and over again or whatnot. Just because you design something to work in a certain way and we find that it has some additional features doesn't mean it's an exploit. We are not the enemy. We are just very creative, and we find all of these things and take advantage of them. So anyway, hope that helps. Okay, so let's go over this stuff. And oh wait, where's all the stuff? What? Oh, come on, I thought this was the whole new features list. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do it out of here. I really hate that I have such a hard time finding. Okay, Nova Quark, are you listening? Please, in here, in the release notes, first thing, put a link to them in the forums so that we can read them in a nice format. I mean, this is okay, but we're having to read it out of the launcher. And the launcher does crazy things sometimes, like tells you that the content is blocked because I have to accept third-party cookies, crap like that. So, all right, I don't know how I'm going to read this in here. It's so small. Thank God I'm not running at 4K. I'm only running at 1440p. I don't know that I can read this. Does anybody have a link to this in the forums? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so okay, full release notes available here. Okay. What's with all the space on the other side here? Okay. So suppose I'll do this. Okay, so Vertex Precision Tool, this new tool that will enhance precision manipulation of shapes and voxels by allowing a player to move the individual vertices. Man, those were a lot of hard words altogether. So, Garth, I didn't want it Discord. Thank you. But the problem with Discord is I don't show my Discord on the show. It has to be the forums. And you cannot increase the text size easily in something like that. This is another thing. A lot of these applications don't scale well on higher resolution monitors, and then Windows has this magic that it does to increase the size so that you can read it properly. Except when it does that, it's the same thing as using a digital zoom on a camera. When you use a zoom on a camera that's optical, It actually makes the image larger. It's still the same quality and everything. But when you use a digital zoom, as you go in, it gets fuzzier. And that's exactly what Windows does. So it bothers the hell out of me. Anyway, I found it here. So thank you for that, Garth Vader. I appreciate it. So, okay. So, home sets the cursor to the currently selected vertices position. And Garth posted the next one. That's where I'm at, buddy. He's on the ball. All right. So end resets the cursor to the last applied position. Okay, so it's telling me how to use it. Alt plus home sets a cursor centered. X toggles the grid on display. Control scroll adjusts the grid size. And arrow keys, page up and page down, used to move the cursor. Grid is not displayed for the smallest two grid sizes. Okay. I kind of expected with patch notes on this that it would tell me what cool things I can do with this, not just how to use it. I guess we're just going to have to find out. So, Space Rex. Players will now be able to find randomly spawned shipwrecks in space throughout Helios. There are 5 tiers of rarity. The lower tier wrecks with low value contents spawning at a higher frequency. The highest tier wrecks will be harder to find. Those who discover and harvest them will be rewarded with high value materials and elements. So, yeah, there's also a video that looks cool. Yeah, I just don't know if it's going to give me a copyright claim. So, you know, YouTube on YouTube usually ends up with crying. So, all right. Inactive asset requisitioning, IAR. This is part of the patch of why we're down right now, why the game's down right now, is that they found that even assets that you own were showing a 90-day timer as of yesterday. So, yeah, so they're fixing that. All right. Hello, Creedon. And hello, Rick. And hello, Garth. Yes. And Marcus Alexander. Hello. Okay, this also applies to contracts that belong to organizations based on when the account of the last remaining legate becomes inactive after unsubscribing. So it looks like it's 90 days, according to some screenshots I saw yesterday. Let's see here. These abandoned let's see.
Oh yeah. Another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo-choo.
Spaceman Spiff. 48 months, tier 2. How about 3,840 gold? Everybody here. Spaceman Spiff's honor. Tier 2 sub. 48 months. Thank you, buddy. So, there we go. Okay, so inactive asset requisitioning. This new system offers salvaging opportunities for active players. Inactive assets. When the subscription for an account is canceled and becomes inactive, a 90-day countdown timer begins on all the constructs owned by that account. Once these 90 days have passed, the construct is then abandoned. This also applies to constructs belonging to organizations, based on when the account of the last remaining legate becomes inactive after unsubscribing. These abandoned constructs can be claimed by any player or organization, just like any other abandoned construct. Constructs that have been abandoned for more than 30 days will be removed automatically. Basically, what they're saying there is that 90 days, and then it goes abandoned. If nobody finds it between 90 and 120 days, At the end of 120 days, poof, it's gone. They just delete it from the system. So I guess that's good because people could have space stations way out in the middle of nowhere and stuff like that. So Big Toe Magoo says, I don't know about that. I take 6 month break and come back and all my stuff is gone. Well, I even play the game anymore. So I believe, okay, we got to see what it says on Sanctuary here. We got to see what it says about Sanctuary here. On Affiliate territories, which is game-owned territories. Oh, the server is up. I'm showing that the server is live now. So we're going to continue on this, but I'm showing that the server is up now. So, all right. So I see a message here. Maintenance is now over. Server is open. The construct slots should now display correctly in the organizations, and unclaimed in 90 days should now only apply to constructs belonging to inactive accounts. As we expect that there may have been a large amount of slots allocated since the update that players may now wish to allocate elsewhere. We have reset the construct slot assignment to allow players to reassign. Oh my God. I went through and did all of my accounts yesterday. I guess today I'm doing that again too. So, all right. Well, yes, because the numbers were not coming up right. So, I guess that's the proper move. Yeah. So, okay. So, on affiliate territories, regardless of account activity, constructs parked on affiliate territories will become subject to abandonment if not piloted for 7 days. What? 7 days. Park at the market and go away for a week? Your ship is gone. Say that in a New Jersey accent. Gone. Just gone. Yeah. So don't park at the market, for long term. Maybe overnight.
Oh, but yeah. That would be about Another dragon boarding the train. You know? All aboard! Choo choo.
Guntus, thank you for 16 months as a sub, buddy. All right. How about 160 gold to everybody here in your honor? Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Constructs on affiliate territories will be automatically removed.
Another dragon boarding the train.
For longer than 48
All aboard.
Hours.
Choo choo.
Wait.
Woot. 3 years.
Lapete. All right. 3 years, buddy. Yeah. How about another 1,080 gold to everybody here? In Lapete's honor. Thank you for that. Yes, 3 years. Okay, let me read this again. On affiliate territories, regardless of account activity, constructs parked on affiliate territories will become subject to abandonment if not piloted for 7 days. Constructs on affiliate territories will be automatically removed if left in an abandoned state for longer than 48 hours. Well, I don't get what's going on there. What are we saying here? Are we this really conflicts with each other. No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't conflict with each other. Here's what it is. After 7 days, it goes abandoned. 48 hours after that, it gets deleted. Okay, got it. Got it. So, a total of 9 days possible that your stuff can be there. Although, after 7 days, people will notice and they will steal your shit. So, there we go. Okay. On Sanctuary, your constructs are safe on your territory. Affiliate territory rules apply on sanctuary affiliate territories. Okay, so let's just talk about this for just a moment. For those of you that do not realize that your shit is actually not safe on sanctuary. And here's why I say that. Because if you're like me, you have all of your constructs owned under your org. So I have a personal org between my characters, and everything is assigned to the org. Well, so if on Sanctuary I have my Marquis Dragon character, and all of the stuff that I have placed on there is owned by my org, which is called Elder Dragons, then Marquis Dragon unsubs or goes inactive or whatever. We go through the timer here. All of that stuff then goes abandoned because it potentially it's owned by the org, and there might not be any more org members left. So what you have to do is, if you're going to take a break from the game, you need to transfer your assets to your characters in their name on the tile that they own. Has to be like that, in their name on the tile that they own, which could get really hairy if you've built up something really big on Sanctuary, and your personal character cannot handle the number of cores that you have there. So you're gonna have to think about that. That's gonna catch some people by surprise, and that's gonna be very frustrating. So Big Toe Magoo says exactly what I was about to say. And he says, this is getting way too complicated. Why is that? And yes, Big Toe Magoo, it is too complicated for the average player. It is too complicated for veteran players, for experienced players as well. And that is because even I could see myself making this mistake. Now, there's another thing about this too, is that how do you know where the stuff is? So when you're looking at the UI in there and it says that you have 2 organizational constructs and you have no clue where they're at, that's something that needs to be done. Blazemonger says blueprint and store parts. Yes, Blazemonger, you are correct. That is what I think too. No, Blazemonger, it doesn't tell you which assets. You have to go to your map to do the center on the map. I'm talking about in the asset manager where you assign all of the construct slots. It can tell you that you have 2 things, but you have no clue where they're at. And so we have to figure that out. There's probably ways to find it out, but it's not very intuitive. And so, all right, well, let's just continue on. But I just wanted to make that point to everybody that if you are going to take an extended break, you have to have the amount of core assignments on your personal character, and you have to have them on your personal core on your personal land. So anyway, yeah, they need to bring asset management to orgs. Yes, we also need a way to compact and deploy. And so here's what I'm saying, is that I want a feature in the game that allows me to compact all of my stuff So to take every core that I've got, no matter what size it is, no matter what type of core it is, I go to it, I click on it to compact it, and then it goes into like the compact containers for the ships. It goes into my pack, compacted, and then there's some sort of timer on it to keep you from, let's say, moving it easily or something like that. Like there's a 90-day cooldown for redeployment or something like that. I don't know. But there needs to be some way to store these things that's easy for the players, because the players want to take breaks. How many of you here play Eve, but you don't currently have an active account? That's what I'm talking about. Eve is something that you play over many, many years, and you let your accounts go inactive, you play something else for a year or two, and then you come back and you play a while again. Well, all your shit, as long as it's in NPC stations, is still there. And for the most part, they have made some changes that do affect people. And so, but imagine years of work and you come back and all of your shit is gone. Are you then going to pay for more subscription time to start over? I think you will really second guess that. If you have all that stuff and you can start deploying it out again, you can have a lot of fun with that. But starting completely over is usually for kids. I point at my kids playing Minecraft, you know, when they like built everything up and then they wiped the server, you know, and then they're like, oh, let's just start fresh again, you know. So, or back in the day, one of my kids was playing World of Warcraft, and it was like every day he had a brand new character. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, I just want to try something else new. And I'm like, why didn't you save that one that you liked? Oh, because I'm trying something else new. It seemed like he must have gone through 50 or 100 characters before he finally saved one. And I'm like, why? You know? But anyway, so yeah, you know, and maybe maybe even those things have weight on them or something like that, or maybe maybe they get stored in a central location, like at one of the markets. Yeah, personal storage, something like that. And it could be a skill that if you want a lot of storage, that you build that up. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of how can we meet the goals of NovaQuark for reducing the number of items in the game and everything, at the same time that we have that we don't lose players because of decisions made over economics. And there's got to be some of that, I know, but I want people who've been away. You know, this game's been out for more than a year now, and a year from now, if people who are not playing right now decide that, well, let's just say at launch, when launch happens, they want to come back and they find all of their shit gone, man, that is going to be a total ship show. I said ship because their ship's gone. Yeah, got flushed. All right, so changes to organizational construct ownership, construct slots. And we're going to go through all of this before I load up a client, and we're going to do some stuff today. We're going to play with some of this. We're going to look at the organization stuff, and we're going to look at the voxelmancy stuff. So, all right, changes to organization construct ownership, construct slots. A new organization construct system has been introduced. The limit of constructs that can be owned by an organization is now based on the lowest of two parameters. The organization's legate with the highest level in the organization construct management talents, the organization's slot count, which is assigned to the organization by players from a player's available pool. Okay, so those two things. And so I'm going to show you this stuff today. I'm gonna go over it, and we'll apply some stuff too. I'll fire up a second account and we'll watch the changes happen and everything. So I think it'll be good. Okay, so each player has 10 base construct slots they can assign to any organization of their choosing. All right, I saw that yesterday. Added a new organization construct slot, optimization talent, increasing the player's available organization construct slot count by 3 per level. So, and then there's advanced and improved. And so you can get up to 100 of those slots. Blazemonger, are you here? Post a link to that guide on how long it takes to train these up. I think people would appreciate seeing that. If you're in Dragon's Assembly, you can look in our Discord, and he's posted it there. But you can see how long it takes to train up. Also, we had some stuff, talent points refunded too. So base personal construct slot count increase from 2 to 10. So now you have 10 privately owned constructs. Bonus from core unit upgrades talent increased from 2 to 3 constructs per level. Bonus from advanced is from 1 to 5, and improved talents is 10 constructs per level. So does that mean that you can get 100 per personal too? I'm not sure. Okay, so here's the link. I'm going to repost this so that YouTube gets the link too. Thank you, Rick. Was it Blazemonger who built this? I'm not sure. Yes, 100 personal. Okay, 100 personal is more than enough. 100 and 100. Okay. So this just shows the amount of points that's necessary, and what is this? The days. So 86 days for personal cores, 108 days for assignable cores, and then the 57 days for the legate training stuff. And so, all right. Yeah, if it was Blazemonger who made this, thank you to him. If it was not Blazemonger, then let me know who it was so we can say thank you to them. All right. I just know that he posted it and was showing it yesterday. All right. By the way, I'm keeping an eye on my stuff for the house purchase. We finished the last document on it yesterday, and the last item that needed to come in, which was the appraisal. The appraisal came in at 10,000 above. Actually, yeah, about 10,000 above what we're paying for it. And so that was good. We were worried that it might come in under. And so now we've asked them to close early. As it stands right now, 9 days and we close. There's not going to be a show on that day. I will have a video for you the next day, though, of giving you a tour of the house. And it'll be a video that will appear before it appears on my other channel. And so I'll show it to y'all here. And we'll talk about it a little bit. But anyway, if they come up with saying that they want us to close tomorrow instead, and they have a bunch of documents for me to sign, and I get an email saying that, show ends immediately. I don't care where we're at. I could be out in PvP space. Show's over. So, because I am so determined to get this new house. And for those who have not seen it, let me see if I can pull up a picture of it here real quick. This is it. And so it's built in 1900. It's a craftsman house. It is how many square feet? It's a lot of square feet. I don't remember how many square feet it is. 3,000, I don't know. It's a lot of square feet. It has an addition that was built back here probably around 100 years ago. And the house is 122 years old. It has all of the original windows and everything. And we've got 1/3 of an acre. It is on the main street of the town that we'll be moving to. And it's going to have a lot of stuff like the street that goes right in front of here is the street that all of the parades go down and everything. So like 4th of July parade, and other stuff. It all goes in front of our place. We're right next to a Civil War battle site. And so there is Civil War reenactments that happen nearby once a year. Yes, it's a lot of channel content. It has 2 giant rooms up in the back on the 2nd floor that have windows on 3 sides. And one of those will be my office. And so I had thought about being on the lower floor, but we're going up higher. And probably the first show goal, which I use tips for stuff for the show, is probably going to be to put in an AC unit up there that's one of those super quiet ones. And because I have a lot of windows. This is in Florida, so do the math. Anyway, it has some stained glass windows in it. It has hardwood floors everywhere. It has crown molding. It has, it even has some, what are they called? Some of the designer plates over the chandeliers and everything. And it has some of the original light fixtures in it. And 3 fireplaces, natural gas, and what you see here takes up about 40% of the lot, and then it goes all the way back to another street. Doesn't have a garage. We're gonna be able to build one. Anyway, I will be doing shows, or maybe some of it will be live, but I'm gonna be doing videos that are about restoring the place and everything. It's in pretty good shape, but there's going to be work needed on a place like this, and we're going to be doing videos about it and everything. And they'll be appearing on my Marcus Eikenberry channel. So, yeah. So, anyway, okay, back to the game. So, all right. Okay, so Leggett organizational construct management talents no longer grant direct construct capacity to the organization, but provide a maximum limit on the construct count of the organization. Talent points previously invested in these talents have received a one-time reset and are free to be spent once more. I did notice that one of my characters who has received the skill point refunds a couple of times, a couple different things, that he was over 20 million free skill points. And then I promptly went and spent almost all of them. on all of the organizational stuff. So, yeah. Okay. So, where can you find the other channel, please? I think it's !YouTube. Should come up with a link. Yeah. To my Marcus Eichenberry channel, to my 2 channels. So the other channel, subscribe to it. We're about less than 2 weeks away. I've already shot 6 episodes for this new content for that channel, and it'll be coming up. I haven't decided yet. Once or twice a week, new videos going up, and they're a lot more in the IRL vein. So, all right. So organization construct management talent now increases the organization's maximum construct count by 25 per level, which for most of you, that's going to be fine. And let's see here. Then the specialization is 75 per, and the advanced is 225 per. And I forget what you can get up to, like 1600 or something like that. So Patrick, I don't play your streaming game for now, but you follow since forever. Yes, well, thank you, Patrick. Yeah, so subscribe to the other channel as well. Put the little bell on, all that shit. Yeah. So, going to be guaranteed at least weekly content. I have 6 episodes that I've shot already, which is about our struggle to acquire the place. And then we're going to be going into another whole set, which is going to be about restoring the house and stuff like that. And other fun stuff. So, okay, new UI for organizations allowing for insight into their construct slot availability and usage count, as well as visibility on abandoned constructs and slot allocation given by individual players to the organization. Huh, I didn't see anything about abandoned constructs in there, but okay. In the future update, organizations with constructs in excess of their capacity will receive an in-game warning during the bi-weekly construct check. If the organization doesn't rectify the construct slot excess, random constructs belonging to that organization may be marked as abandoned from the organization until the available slot and constructs are reconciled. So this doesn't say the timeline on this, because I know that there's some sort of grace period. Isn't it like 14 days or something like that? Yeah, I think it's like 14 days. Apocalypse says he has 56 constructs. Yes, I have 166, according to this. So, and I keep almost everything owned by the org except for the personal little compactable ships. All right, so the slots are to raise the number up for an organization. And so, all right, introduce new JSON export to clipboard buttons in the organizational construct UI. I don't know what that is, but somebody is rejoicing. RDMS UI polish. The RDMS UI has undergone a pass for improvements and polish to bring them more in line with the other interfaces. Drop-down elements are now removed from the drop-down when added to the list of selected elements. Oh, thank God. Because when you're, can you just give me an add all permissions button? Oh my God. So I did see finally on the skill queue that there's a clear all, which is very nice. But we still need to be able to manage stuff up and down. I need to be able to right click on one and send to top. Or, you know, or as opposed to also send to bottom, something like that. You know, that would be good. Apocalypse, so if you turn on construct management to level 3, you'll be fine. Yeah, I think so. You had what, 56? Yes. So we're going to go over that Apocalypse. I'll show you how it works for the org stuff. I don't know if you have an org or whether you're doing it personally, but all right, talent UI polish. The talent UI has undergone a pass for improvements, polish to bring it more in line with the other interfaces. added a talent search field, added the option to hide completed talents, collapse all and expand all button added, and clear queue button added. Yeah. So, all right. Braveheart, you're now caught up with the show. All right. Are you able to watch the DVR portion of it at like 2x and then catch up? I don't know, I just thought of that. I wonder. All right. Camera Lua API. Now, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to read this stuff, and if we're all confused, then we'll just move along. Added a Lua camera API under System. Event. System camera changed. Emitted when player changes the camera mode. Number. System get camera horizontal. Return the current value of the player's horizontal field of view. Interesting. System get camera. Return the current player's vertical field of view. Why do people need these? Oh, for HUD interfaces. So, like, for example, when you turn your light on and it has the bars there for the way that you're looking and stuff. That'd be a crude example, I think. Bool checks if active first-person view. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of camera stuff in here. I don't think I need to read each one of them. This is for the guys who are doing Lua projects and stuff, which is not me. I use them, but I don't know how to do it. So, all right. So, and then more added camera Lua stuff. Okay, balancing. Abandoned construct core units can now only be replaced with new core units and can no longer be paired with scrap. What? Oh, they changed that back again? So now you have to carry cores with you? Okay, so this is the way it was originally in the game, is that if you had a character where you were looking for abandoned cores, you would carry extra cores with you. Now here's the problem. That if the core is buried, then what? Then you have to undig it. If you can't undig it, then it's going to auto-delete in 30 days. So what we used to do is we used to carry extra cores with us on our ships so that if we came across something, we could claim it. Well, you can't carry, like, let's say, remember I came across 2 space stations and I claimed them as my own. I tore them all apart. Well, if I want to claim it, I have to, though, then get a space core. Those, I think, were on large cores. It was 2 large space cores. Very expensive and very heavy. So then it becomes a race to go get a core and bring it out to there. Yeah. Well, I suppose, you know. Because I'm not going to carry the large cores around with me. Probably not even going to carry mediums with me. But then when you come across a wreck, if you want to claim it as your own, you're going to have that core with you. So this will be interesting. So I wonder if I'm going to have to keep a ship ready that has all of the core types available to it. That'll be my core recovery ship that I'll fly out when I have when I find something and I need to bring some cores with me to claim it. That's going to cause me to have, like, 2 of each of the large cores just sitting there and everything. Because if I come across a whole space station that's all abandoned and I want all this stuff, I want to claim it rather than just tearing it apart right on the spot. Because I want to study it, I want to look at it, I want to see if, I want the blueprint of it, and if I claim it, then I can take my time in tearing it apart. I don't have to worry about other people showing up. So, yeah, core recovery ship. So it'll be a ship that has a bunch of cores on it, a bunch of warp cells, and maybe some scrap. Something like that. And you park it on like a space station. And then you don't carry all the cores with you all the time, but it'll have the ability to carry, like, you know, some large cores on it. So Rick says, crap mechanics, typical NQ, give them one hand and then they make things unnecessarily complicated. Yes, it is complicated. And I'm not sure how to get away from that, because if we use Eve as an example again, Eve is probably the most complex MMO that there is in existence. And while they've done a lot of things to make a lot of things easier, it is still the most complicated game in existence. And through that complexity, it makes things really hard, but it also gives you a ton of opportunity. So it's kind of like the balance between security and ease of use. The more secure you make it, the harder it is to use. And but the easier you make it to use, the less secure it is. It's this balance. So, yeah. All right. So that's a pretty interesting thing. That's the way it was in the past. I don't know why they changed it in the past. I thought that it was fine in the past, but then they made it so you could repair them with scrap. It was probably because people whined about it. I can't carry those heavy cores. Yeah. All right. Base personal construct availability has been increased to 10. New organization construct slots have been added at a base level of 10. Okay, talents. Existing talent changes. Bonus to core unit upgrades. Talent increase from 2 to 3 per construct level. Advanced construct. Yeah, I think we saw it. Didn't we already see this stuff? Yeah, we did. They're repeating some stuff here. New talents added. New service harvester talent group. And so, you made a nice shuttle that can carry 42,000 liters and 150 tons. You're warp 10. All right. I have some blueprints for those. I still got to build some more ships. I am totally out of shuttles. I don't know where all my shuttles went to. So added new surface harvester talent group. Added new surface harvesting efficiency talent, decreasing service harvesting time by 10% per level. Added new improved harvesting efficiency talent, decreasing service harvesting time by 5% level. And added new surface harvesting optimization talent, increasing service harvesting output by 5% per level, so you can get 25% more. That fully trained. And added new improved surface harvesting optimization talent, increasing service harvesting output by 3% per level.
All aboard! Right. Choo-choo.
3% times 5, so we're looking at 25. We're looking at 40% increase on the harvest stuff. Force Ozone, 61 months as a sub. Woo! All right. How about 3,050 gold? Everybody here in Force Ozone's honor. Thank you, thank you. They added new sounds as well to the harvest tool. Horrible sounds. I heard some other people saying that. I've not heard them yet. I guess we're going to try that today. So added new improved core unit upgrades talent for 10 personal constructs per level. Okay, so we already went over that stuff for the construct and everything. Okay, improvements. Upon death, items in packages in inventory that should be preserved are now placed in the inventory. I don't know what that means. Maybe I've never come across it before. So they polished the RDMS interface, polished the Tifu objectives. I don't know what those are. Or F2. Okay, hide basic controls. Reminder when empty. Added basic controls reminder. Okay. Just scanning this to see. There's some Lua stuff. Enabled mining laser sound impact again. In addition to unclaimed items, players can now use claimed items from the player account. I have no idea what that means. All right, so deploy a construct, blueprint or core, and consuming a territory key for an organization. What they mean is a construct slot. I don't know why they're using different terminology here. It's now gated by RDMS, meaning that you have to have the rights to deploy for that organization, to deploy something for the organization. So currently, like for Dragon's Assembly, you will not be able to accidentally select that it's Dragon's Assembly now and have something go under the wrong org, which has happened a couple of times. A couple of you have done that. Only legates will be able to do that, I would think. Okay, renamed organization wallet. Preset tag to organization tag. Okay, whatever. Oh, organization like their name. Okay. Added, deploy, or claim organization constructs. Right for the org. Okay, so you have to have the rights, which hopefully all my characters... Oh, God, do I have to go through and add rights to everybody now? As legates, they should be able to do anything. Okay, RDMS default sort by name when selecting different registry. Removed element from dropdown when it's added to the list during the update of an active policy. Thank God. That was always, whenever you're adding a whole bunch of extra things, then you'd have to go through and remember where you were. You'd have to scroll down to the spot and then add it. So if they're all gone, then only things will show up there will be counted. Okay, so bug fixes. Yeah, I don't think we need to go over all of these. Exploit fixes, fix and exploit markets and sandbox tutorials, crash fixes. Known issues, is not possible to control the volume of Lua sounds with Lua. This requires more work at the moment. All right. So, okay, there we go. Excellent. All right, let me change here while I bring an account up. So, we're going to look at the organizational stuff first. I have no idea what's making that noise. What is that noise? It goes away from it. Huh. The heck is making that noise? I have no idea, unless it's materials going into this box. It is such a weird noise. I don't understand what it's coming from. It's not this thing, is it? No. There's nothing underneath there either. Huh. That is so weird. By the cores or perhaps res pad? Huh. Let's see if any, is it the control panel possibly? All this stuff? No? Man, I have no idea what makes that noise. That is super strange. We should know what's making the noise, right? Because there should be some sort of association. Could it be the light? These lights are quiet. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let's look at the skills here. And so I have Construct Management 5 going in right now. And that's another 25 to the organization. I have 20 million free skill points here. It's a lot. And so I just been training things that I need. I don't have to, we've got enough covered here by the time, I don't know, it's 14 days before the stuff goes invalid or something like that. So I'm okay for the moment to just train this without using my points. And so, and then I have all the organizational construct management and stuff, and then got the addition of the construct slots and everything. All right, so there's also the minor stuff now. Let's see here. No, is it any range surface harvester? This is here now. So this guy does not do any mining. I might put the surface harvesting stuff on him. That noise is wherever you log in at, and it stays there. Okay. So others of you are encountering that too? Lovely. All right, let's look at this stuff now. All right, so this is my personal org and constructs, 166. I've trained up to 100. I'll have that over 166 before we, need it, because I think we have like a 14-day grace. Construct checks are done every 14 days. Oh, you know what? The update said it was done bi-weekly. I'm pretty sure it said it was bi-weekly. And so yeah. So, all right, well, whatever. I'll have that trained up. It'll be 125 in a couple of days, and then we'll be on to the 50 one, which will go pretty quickly. I'll get like 3 levels in one day. So that'll be more than enough. And I'm doing this for, this should apply to both of these. Isn't bi-weekly 14 days? What is it when it's twice weekly? Yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking of it differently. Maybe my dyslexia, I'm thinking of it exactly backwards. So, all right. So here we've got a legate that has 200. That would be bi-monthly. All right. Okay. No, bi-monthly doesn't mean bi-weekly is for whatever. I don't care. I'm getting it trained up. I don't know. So we've got one of the legates in here is trained up to 200 already. So that supersedes what I have for this. And so I'm in DIA as well. Now I'm just a member, and oh, what is this? So DIA view as dragon. Why do we have ranked member view as player? Why do I have twice on there? I don't know. Maybe it's because because view as dragon. So dragon's a member of DIA. So we're a sub-member of them. So I'm viewing that as them. I'm both a member and our org is a member. Got it. Okay. So anyway, I need to assign some slots to this. So I've trained up to where I have 13 on here. And so go to manage, and then you can't click on, okay, Nova Quark, don't give me a drop down arrow that lights up that you can't click on. I'm clicking. You have to click on the word. All right. So, and then also, since you can have 100, can we please type it in here? You can't type a number in here. You actually, if you're going to assign 100, I kid you not, you have to click this 100 times. So, and then save that, confirm the changes. Okay, now it says they're locked in there. And they're locked in there for 30 days. So then I look here again. I look at constructs, and we've got 13 of 166. So both these numbers have to be higher than this, otherwise shit's going to go abandoned. So, okay, next check in 10 days. All right, that's fine. So we'll have it all trained up by then. No problem. Okay. So, it's a nice view up here. Whoa, why do I have a bunch of these not lit up? What's going on with that? Probably can't even look at this stuff. Nah, I don't have the rights. All right, so Rick says, test one more thing with sound, and logged out, and in, and nowhere, no sound, so it seems to be something along the elements cores around you accumulating in sounds. All right, could be. So you want to log out in your quiet room? Otherwise, you hear all of this. Okay. Let's change accounts. Right. And in again. So this guy just logged him in and I don't hear nothing. Interesting. I mean, I hear... Huh. But I don't hear these, which I should. All right. So this guy is he's training organizational construct slot 5. That's the very last one. He's got 10 days left. I applied all of my skill points on him. I also no, I didn't do the surface harvesting with him. I thought I did. I guess I ran out of points. So we go over here and see I have 90 total here. And so I can give my 90 to my personal org. And I seriously have to click this 90 times. All right. Then save. Okay, so there's 90 in there now. And then we're at 103. 103 of 166. So I'm going to end up having to do some more. Let's see. We're talking about the horrible sounds. Let's see. Am I connected to something? I'm connected to a linked container. A big one. I don't know which one it is though. Says it has nothing in it. Okay. Let's find and see what this sounds like. I'm looking for, there's some. Looking for this. And so, oh, we're doing surface harvesting, which would be this. Lithium rock. They still don't have the names right on these, do they? This should be pedalite. So the sound makes me want to quit. All right, y'all ready? Oh wait, am I connected to the linked container? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, here we go. This is 100 liter. Cue the Aboriginal music. The didgeridoo. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that a pleasant sound? Is it screwed up and you hate it really bad? Yes, I'm not getting the extra ore from harvesting because I have not trained that stuff. Yeah. So, well, I'm going to finish off this little set here. Hey, you play muted most of the time? Yeah, I get it. just kind of jarring right at the beginning of it. That thunk. This pile of what, about 1,500 or something? I don't know anything about where the shipwrecks are, Hostile. I just know they exist. I don't know, are they always in space? I think my index finger is going to get tired of this. And if I have higher skills, does the pitch get higher on this? What happens if I do a different type of rock? Because I've got this right here. No, sounds exactly the same on Bucksite. That'd be interesting if it changed sound. Man, can you imagine going around picking up all this stuff? I think that I would mute it. I think in the end I would mute it. Which is probably not what the game designers want to hear. Found a useful mouse, left click, hold, mouse to release, left click, hold. So, you know, if I have this stuff spawning all the time, right, so I think I got all of that. Was it about 1,400? Yeah, 1,460. So, I mean, that's, I guess. Yeah. All right. New proposed auto mine addition to the harvesting tool has not been implemented yet, so you have to click hold. I don't know what you mean by that. All right, I'm going back up to my camp. I have to admit, performance has been pretty good. They've done a lot of stuff to increase performance, and I haven't been feeling like, you know, I'm having frame problems or anything. So that's been good. What I'm hooked up to here that has this amount of space in it. I guess I'll just put this in here. All right, so there'll be a lot of stuff out here that that goes abandoned. You know, a lot of people have stuff out here. All this looks like it's still active. Then we have some other buildings over here. Space Sniffer, I see you in chat. Maybe you want to come and get your building. I don't know. You probably have a bunch of stuff here. Mobius loop. It's all still active. Hip booth. Hmm. No more gold. Oh, it got reset. We got a new bot. So the new bot, let's start over again, unfortunately. Okay, so none of my stuff should say that it's abandoned. Let's see here. There's not enough construct slots. These are under. Oh, those are under Elder Dragons. Okay. Yeah, I should do something with that. Okay. So, you know, I'm gonna have to apply more stuff for the org, and I gotta apply a few for dragons assembly as well, and I'll apply like 10 to it, and do that on a account that I'm not going to be unsubscribing anytime soon. So, all right, let's see here. Let's switch counts again. Looking into my guy that is a shipbuilder. Oh, actually, we got to do our. Yeah, let's log into the shipbuilder. All right. Yep, all the sounds all at once. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. Checking to make sure I don't have something about the house. Okay. So this is my shipbuilder character. Man, that's noisy over there. It's a shame this game killed itself. It hasn't killed itself. It stabbed itself a few times, Lu Hodu, but it's recovered. Maybe it shot itself in the foot once or twice. Yeah. But no, the game's still good. So, so yeah, I don't see death of the game or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Be right back. So, just thinking here. Well, one thing, if you haven't got in on the giveaway, get in on that. Exclamation point giveaway. Giving away a month of subscription time for the game here. So I added 2 more rows of containers there. And then I've got that. Need to figure out what I'm going to do on 7 more there. Good. So I've got this ship up here, which I'm working on. I don't know if I can run up this and then... Nope, I'm not gonna make it. So I've got this ship that I'm working on up here. And it's just this giant flat thing so far. I probably should build a little elevator or something and push it up. Get it above. I've thought about this. These lights that I have here, how they come in and we're on the pad for making, building this ship, and it's not enough room. Like, these come out too far, and so thinking about how to deal with that. I'm thinking about changing them, and it's going to take a bit of work. I need kind of the tiered lights, but yeah. So all I have is this platform so far, and what I'm going to be doing with this is it's going to be a ship hauler, so it needs a big deck out here, but it also is going to be holding these, and this is a this is a 60 block of containers, and it has shields and everything for it. It has 0 propulsion, doesn't have a chair to sit in or nothing, but it does have shields that can be turned on. So basically what I'm looking at is taking this and going out to places to drop it off, maybe pick up another one, or I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to build several of these or if I just fill it up when I get there. But if I, and this is for ore pickup, so that's 60 large containers of ore, and so it's an incredible. That's 11 and a half kiloliters. Is that right? It's 11,520,000. And the weight of it is going to be quite a bit. I'm estimating that could weigh 25 kilotons. 25 kilotons is quite a bit. And so, like the elevator they have over there it can do a maximum of 25 kilotons cargo and carry itself. So that's good. That goes up to the space station and everything. It could carry these up to the space station. But what do I do if I want to land these down on a planet or something? I do have at Ion, I have taken off the top of a mountain and then turned it into a spot where I can land an AGG there to like 1,100 meters. So, so I have that. I've thought about it here for if I make this space only an AGG, then if I'm able to line it up right, I could put a tower up. I own like up the, I think I own the top of the mountain up over there, and I don't know what height it is, but it's probably not high enough for AGG all by itself, but it is probably maybe a couple of large cores and I could reach for a small AGG tower. Problem is that you got to get lined up right. If you have no ability with your AGG to, I mean, I suppose I could put some maneuvering thrusters on it that are atmospheric. That's not going to be very tall. That's going to be like 400 to 500. It's going to require several large cores if I want to put something up there. And I'm pretty sure I own this here. Let's see here. Yeah, I own all the way up to here. Not higher over there. We're at 431. Wow. So, you know, I could base something starting right here. 477. AGG starts at 1K, 1,000. You want to do like 1,100 in case you miss or something and need to do something. And it's slow, but if you are transporting stuff that is like, you know, 25 kilotons and everything, that's quite a bit. So, you know, should I construct a base here and then make that thing AGG? And then that way I don't have to spend fuel as well on the monster elevator I have over there, which seriously sucks up like, I don't know what it is. A round trip, I'll suck up at least 100,000 liters of fuel. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah, so I build a elevator that is that's AGG based. Sounds kind of good to me. I could even, oh, now this is interesting. Nah, I probably don't want to do that. I was thinking, well, maybe I could just make the containers so they go up and down. So to do AGG though, on a large, don't you have to use a medium? think you use a medium on a large core. Is that right? 21 million. Medium for L core. Yeah. Let's see. 30 million is the cheapest. One of these is for sale. And then you got to buy the pads. And 12 pulsars or whatever they're called. Okay. Well, those look easy on the price. But yeah, so 30 million for that. So I'm going to have to get Yes, I do have the accounts that I can just tell it to climb and I can come back in an hour or whatever, you know. So, and also like how, you know, how far up do you need to be to safely get out of orbit? So that's 30. So we're looking at 33, 34 million for the stuff there. And then that ship has got to be able to stop. Guys, this is crazy. It's got to be able to stop within 2 SU at 25 kilotons cargo. That is a crazy, crazy amount. I think that I should be building this thing over here. I think that I should build a platform here and build up the AGG tower, and that it should be over here. It'll be a lot of work. It's a lot of material too. I have the materials though. I definitely have the materials. I feel like this ship should be built on the tower. It's close enough to all my other stuff that I can stay to my linked containers. Yeah, 25 kiloton space brakes, yes. Well, if you go for SU, stop for the planet. Here's the thing, is that I want to be able to fly to stations and not just orbits on planets. And if you know the direction you're coming from, you have to be able to predict where your stopping point is while skirting past the planet. I also don't know what happens when you're flying to a location in like a station. What if there's a planet in the way? Does the autopilot know that there's a planet in the way? How does it deal with that? I actually don't know. I've never slammed into a planet, but then again, the planets haven't been in my way. Archud deals with obstruction. Yeah. Well, but it does something weird on obstruction. Basically, it moves you and then stops you. And so it ends up stopping me quite a distance away from my stuff, and it could, if it was going to try and do that, it could stop me while I was still in PvP area. Yeah, I wonder, we might have to try it, you know? Oh, it looks like we have a raid going in Twitch chat. There, I'm all in. 2.47 million gold. I doubled up last couple of times. Or added 50% a couple times in a row. I got lucky I didn't get eaten. We'll see if I get lucky again. I feel like that might be something that we should test. We should intentionally get on the other side of a planet and then do that. Maybe that'd be something to do tomorrow on the show. And we just take a ship that doesn't matter too much if I blow it up. So I have a few of those. All right, so I'm thinking for Archer clearly states both sight and in the HUD that the autopilot needs clear sight of view as it flies in straight lines. Yeah. All right. Then I've just been lucky every time I fly to a station that I have, that they're on the proper side, not obstructed by the planet. All right, so do you think that I am good enough to take a large core ship with AGG and land it with AGG directly on the target without having to make adjustments? I don't know that I'm that good. Yeah, I just don't know that I'm that good. Make sure I have enough brakes to aid in the descent. Well, the descent is going to be by AGG. So, and brakes for 25 kilotons in atmosphere, I don't want to do that. I think this is the highest piece of property that I own. No, I own this too. I think. Yep. I think Frank owns this over here. Oh no, it's available. Nobody owns it. Hey, Archgeo, we were just talking about your HUD. About whether or not, when you set autopilot to a space station, to a point in space, what happens when there's a planet in the way? You pancake into the planet? I'm suspecting you do. It should prevent starting if in space. Oh. Lure Frank into building a AGG tower. Starting from the ground, it should clear... Yeah, not starting from the ground. We're talking like space to space. And a planet in the way. So... Because I've been flying to space stations with the autopilot, and I haven't pancaked into any planets yet, but we were just talking about that. Should tell you there's an obstruction. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just hasn't told me that yet, so okay. I don't know if Frank is still here. I could actually build a tower here that that Frank could build right next to it on his property. Oh wait, his property's down here though. So yeah, so like this right here, this one's mine. Oh, that's Frank over there or not. There's Frank, he's over here. Yeah, but I don't know what our height is over here. I don't think it's high enough. Yeah, so and then the stopping distance, we were talking about that too, that if it detects that there's going to be a problem, whether or not it would stop you in PvP space, potentially. So... How many meters high is a large core? It's like just 100 or so? Turn off detection. Collision detection not be stopped, yes, which I have done on one of my ships. This is at 400. That one's almost 500. It's not quite. This is Frank here. We could build up here. See, I'm just thinking that if Frank wanted a, you know, an AGG landing point or whatnot, and I built one up here right on the border, then he could just build off of that and to add additional platform space for him. So I'm not sure that I want to go to that kind of trouble though. This is 400, which means I'd have to put in an additional core. Let's see here. I own this as well. I own this. And this one as well. I wonder how tall that is. How often am I actually going to move 25 kilotons of cargo? Probably about once a month. Yeah, it looks quite a bit lower down there. how high up I'm going to get up on that ridge up there. See how high up that is. This is closer to all my other stuff here. Closer, better. Did I die? I died. I lost 2.5 million gold. Alright. That'll happen sooner or later. So, I have 30 tiles on another planet where I'm bringing the shit back. Yeah, let's see here. What kind of height am I getting here? I don't think I'm going to get enough height here. The tile that I own. Must be doing something wrong. All the mega nodes are gone. You know, yeah, I've got a lot of ore coming in. You know, it's probably because I have 10 accounts. I got about 50 tiles. Somewhere around there that are all producing ore. Oh, sounds pretty crazy, huh? Alright, so we're at 425 up here. It's about the same distance as that other ridge. And I don't own this other one here, I don't think. Nope. Am I moving to Sanctuary? I've already done it. I am here already. And I mined before they move the stuff, yes. It's 405. The other one was like 490. I don't think I own this next one. Nope. So, I'm going to figure out here what it is, how high. Let's go up. 170 there. They're about 100. About 100 tall. So to get up to 1100, and that's 400 and something, and that's 6 large cores. Large core's 128 meters. Okay, so that'd be 5 large cores. You know, I may as well, if I'm going to do that, I may as well put it closer to everything here so I don't have to run so far. Because in all honesty, you know, in all honesty, like I already got this one down here. I could put a roof on this. The 247. This would be 6.6 cores to get to my height, so 7 cores. If I just started up here. And then actually I could just build more factory space up here if I needed to. It's a thought. The only thing is, I'm wondering if this will be big enough. You can build up 1K with just 2 cores and then make the last core look like a ship. It's floating static. Well, you still have to be able to get down to the ground. That's the thing. Like, you know, am I going to build massive stairways up around this, or what am I going to do? Shuttle? I don't want to shuttle from an AGG pad. I really don't. I really want to be able to use elevators. So yeah, 3 elevators per core. The core transfers are not too terribly hard. Or a small space elevator. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rick, that sounds interesting. So here's what I'm worried about. So I got this area here, and I've got this ship that's this big, and landing it up here, if I target right in the middle of it, will I be able to hit that from, you know, 100,000 in space or something like that? You know, the crazy number. With Archud, yes. mean, I can make my it'll make adjustments for me up in space beforehand. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is at 1K spread out to more cores if necessary. So in all honesty, I could end up with, you know, more factory up here and stuff that wouldn't be too hard to get to. And oh, but is this is it. This is under my station. So see there at the front of that is 2 large cores, boing, boing. And so with this, I'm going to end up with yet another space tower in planning. I know. So the problem with this is that this is under my space station. Which is not a problem, I guess. But if I take the AGG up too high, I'm going to run into my space station. I probably wouldn't need to take it up that high. To get rid of that problem, I could make this my AGG base. This other building over here. It's kind of my building area for stuff, but... Or have it dock at the space station. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's going to park at the space station because it's not always going to need to go down to the ground. Golly. Well, see, with AGG, you know, you come down to an acceptable level and then engage the AGG for the last bit of it. And then you just go up high enough to where your thrusters can take you up and everything. So on ArchGeo, I did see some of the new AGG support stuff. I didn't read very much of it, but I did see that you put in new AGG stuff. So I'm just trying to be smart about this. You know? I really think that building off of this right here is probably going to be fine. Right, I don't think this guy has the ability to place cores.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Hate it when I fall
81
through the
month.
floor.
Time flies.
Wow, 81 months at tier 2 from Favor. Dude, 9,720 gold. Everybody here in Favor's honor, thank you for 81 months as a sub and tier 2. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. That noise is just awful. Okay, so guy does not have the ability, I don't think, to do large cores. Nope. Right. He does dynamics, but not statics. Now I can lure, oh, Frank is here. Now I can lure him into building a tower. Now I'm going to build it here. Building it right here. So. Or I build it on the top of this thing. Maybe that's the answer. I just move that ship off, take all those light posts down. Frank is cheap labor. Can still have him build it for me. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I'm going to enjoy this. So we could turn this over here into another factory platform, and then just build up. Favor, new job starts in March. Ah, got a new job, huh? Well, congratulations. Hopefully it's an upgrade for you. I'm still kind of split on what I want to do. It bothers me a little bit about the fact of having this actually be under the space station. Yeah, the idea is to build an AGG tower because my my hauler is going to be space only. It'll cost about 33 million or so to add AGG to it. Yeah, and your place up under the hill's not up the hill's not in the station. Yeah, we actually looked at that, Frank, while you weren't here. You're at about 400 meters. I'm at 140 right here. We're talking about how many cores, and if I built it up against the side there, that you could actually build platform off the side of it too if you wanted to use it. But I kind of like things to be centrally located too, you know? So that's kind of what I'm feeling like here. I think want my cake and eat it too. Hello, Zimmer. All right, I'm going to take this ship off of here, and I am going to build. I'm going to build this up. May put a beacon up there. Oh, warp beacon. Oh, you could certainly go up to the same level as my space station that's up there. All right, best answer. Take this other large here and take it and use this as the base. And then this is just the ability to be more factory here. If I need it. I got plenty of space down here. I probably will never need more factory up here. Probably just won't happen. We're not a customer. Right, I'm gonna move this ship. So, favor. And tell your last job where to shove it in a polite way. 3 days training, 2 days shadowing, all unpaid. And it was legal? All right. Why did it grab onto that too? Darn it. All right, since at each level we're going to take it up higher because that's going to be built on the top level. We'll do that. Wow, that's really far away. That is quite impressive that I'm able to move it from that far. Oh, that's going to be going with it too. Yeah, I just now thought of that. Where am I actually going to store those? For cargo that I offload, it's going to have to be at least 2 large cores up at the top of this thing. Yeah, so the fact that they're stuck together is fine. Hopefully nobody runs into it. All right, element stuff here. That we are going to pull these lights off. Leave those 2 lights up there for the moment. Build some large columns that go up. All right. New talent unlocked. Woohoo! Don't know what it was, but organization, construct, slot optimization. Yeah, okay. So I have more to give. Have I done that on this guy? I don't know if I have. Let's see here. I have not. Manage. All right, we're going to give this guy, we're going to give 10. Got 6 under there. So. Oh, and you can't see them with this. God, I forgot about that darn thing. You can't see them when you're not a legate. So, yeah. Right. Well, we got those covered that are in Dragon's Assembly now, so that's good. So this guy, God, that noise stuff, they'll have to fix that. Apparently all the noise is like a magnet where you log in at. So. think this other character, is this other character here? Do this one. I think she can do large cores. Oh, the game doesn't take away focus now. It doesn't steal your mouse when you're loading up. That's an undocumented change. Yeah, that noise stuff is really annoying. I'm making them around 500 cells a day right now. I hear you crying. But you're not even looking my direction. You're just making noise for the hell of it. Nope, not staying. All right. Vector says hello all, including the cat. Sky aluminum panel. Wait. All this noise? Holy cow. Guys. I'm getting it from my other characters too. Where they logged in at. Not just where this character logged in at. This is a different character. Large element ship error is back where you report that you're going 1,000, but you're actually going 300. Okay, so officially the sound stuff is not working right because I'm hearing all the sounds from my other characters. Right, so I've aged in matte silicon here on black carbon fiber. This is a sound error. It's wherever you log in at, all of the sounds that your character hears all accumulate and play at the same time. It's really kind of crazy. Right. So, set that as linked container. And then, gonna need some large cores. Gonna need 6 of them, I think. Then using this kind of as my build box. And do I have elevators? Do. Right. Dragon Sniffer going well. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is take all these light posts down. Except for these two. And we're gonna build columns. And then a ring deck. It'll be hollow in the middle for the moment. Your appraiser in real life. How's house stuff going along? We got our appraisal back finally yesterday. And it is at 10,000 more than what we're paying for the house. So that is good. And now, just what? You want to come here? What do you want? You thinking about staying here? You thinking about moving along? So we've asked them, it's possible to close early, otherwise we got to wait till the 18th. We'll see. This stuff all going into my pack. Yeah, it is. Aged gray pattern iron. I have 101,000 cubic meters of it. Do you think I have enough? Never done until the ink is laid. Yeah, well, yeah, no congratulations until it's, I've got the keys, but yeah. So I'm gonna make some giant columns, I think, and use those as a pattern. And we're gonna make this thing look like it actually can support itself. I'm not gonna do just some floating platform. I was wondering if I did that wrong. Okay. I did. Go. I don't even need to take these all down. Maybe I just need to take the corner ones down. Deal with the other ones later. All right. So let's see what this stuff looks like. Since I've got so much of it. I literally have 101,000 cubic meters of it. Like, incredible. See what else I got. Let's order these by... Hate it that you can't click on the down arrows. God, that just really irritates me. Because that's what I look at. I go, oh, I should click on the down arrow. No, you can't click on them. Even if they highlight, you can't click on them. So matte black carbon fiber, and then matte silicon and aged silicon. See what this stuff looks like. Aged silicon. These are the three that I have the most stuff of. Chapter 50 or 65. Go for the middle one. Think so. I have 100,000 of that. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go with the aged gray pattern iron. So I'm thinking about, okay, so I'm thinking about, I don't know if this is the right word, traversability of this stuff. Like, so I build these columns up, and then, you know, what am I going to do with them? Are we going to put a door in here, and going to put elevators in here? You know, are we going to... am I going to do stairs? Thinking elevators are elevators are probably the best way to go. I don't want to put them in every single one of them, though. This would probably be the logical one to put that in. But, you know, can I build this so that, you know, it's... that it looks right or whatever. suppose I can put the... just build the darn things and use build mode to go up and down for the moment. Or they're just a box where there's nothing in it, and so you end up you never go inside it. So we're gonna put the elevator stuff on the outside of this. You can't lay on my mouse like that. You make funny things happen. Cat. Hey, this will be easily replicable. So we can make a copy as big as we can. It's an elevator shaft, well, kind of, except there's going to be elevators going to be on the outside probably. Although I could make it so that there's a room at the transition with windows and stuff and a door out at each level. Putting hovers in a tower. Yeah, I don't want to have to mess with it all the time, though. You know how they make changes and then shit don't work no more? Stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to deal with that. Ugh. God, sometimes these controls are so darn funky for fitting everything in. All right, so how does this look? It looks pretty sturdy. I think it's gonna be pretty big. I'm doing it in 3 chunks here. Ugh. Sensitivity on my mouse, so. Making it hard to line up. There it is, there's another one. So personal constructs have to be fixed tomorrow. Okay, how about... oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to... oh no. Let's see here. No. Tab. I want to get this out of the way. Right. Alright, maybe their audio guy will fix the audio problem too. It's too bad I can't get it all in one shot, but why does that move up and down now? See, All right, so now gotta lay some sort of temporary thing out here to get the next core up here, I think. I don't know. Or can we place it on top of one of these towers up here? All right. So here I am now. Oh, she can't place static cores? What? Can't. All right. Low polar plays. All right, so I'm gonna have to use a different character. All characters can do honeycomb, although how do you even get into the menu to start doing this stuff? I don't even know. So my thought is that I will place the core up here and then do an entire floor out across, and then I will make a blueprint of that and then just deploy the blueprints. It won't matter which direction they're facing. So, and the floor will be at the very bottom of it. So it's pretty big right here, huh? I really wish that we could build cross cores, like, you know, that I could just put a bunch of containers under here, be my container farm or something, and then it could connect up to all these machines, but it just doesn't work that way. I would really like the idea of some sort of, maybe at least a transfer unit to transfer an item across cores, some special one. Hello, Bright Valley. So, I'm not going to play Lost Ark. You know, I saw some stuff about that. I actually haven't looked at the game. So, I heard that, like, everybody preloading the game yesterday on Steam was causing bandwidth issues on Steam, which is pretty incredible because they're pretty beefy. So, yes, I have moved to Sanctuary now. Yes. So, and we're building an AGG platform here. So, conveyor belts. Ah, yes, Rick. Yeah, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so I have to figure out which character can place the cores. I think I only have one that can place large cores. So either I'm going to have to apply some skill points to one of them, Or I don't know. I'm going to figure that out, though. How was the move? I haven't moved yet. Unless you're talking about my last move. I've been here 6 months. Oh, wait. Are you talking about in-game? Yeah. So I've moved most everything here. So, including we were talking about, oops. We were talking about the fact of me having a bunch of ore. We got this right here. This is 6.2 million ore. And then this right here, it's another 5.7 million ore. That's all tier 2 and above. And then I have this overflow here, which is another 6 million ore. Might have to make more of a overflow. God, this noise stuff is killer. That noise is in my cache. It's kind of crazy. All right, well, that's gonna look respectable. You know, if I take down those things there, I'll actually be able to land ships in there and take them off from there just fine too, if I wanted to. So, yeah. So, yeah, and as far as another move coming up, I mean, we're buying a house right now. In fact, I'm probably gonna have some more stuff to do on it this afternoon. And so, yep. All right, so here's what we're doing. Final call on the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway. We got a 1-month code for Dual Universe here. You can add it to an existing account or to a new one. And let's see here. They're doing just half shows at the moment till we get the house stuff finished, and then I'll be it'll still be half shows for a little bit after we get the house. And then, who knows, I might have a week away and then we'll be in the new house, something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet. We got to give at least a 2-month notice here at the house we're at, so we'll have 2 months to move out. But you know what? If I put floor and then these columns on the next one and then make a blueprint of that. Yeah. That could be interesting. And then I could just go bing, 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 bing on the columns. Ooh. That'll be good. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll put those other ones together, lickety split. Okay, so dry. Now my cat decided to sleep right on my mouse pad. Didn't care that she's taking up most of my mouse pad. It's like, whatever. guess I can let her sleep there as long as I'm able to get this done. Alright, so we're going to do more dual universe tomorrow. And should be fine on the outage that they have scheduled for tomorrow. It shouldn't get in the way of things. So all right. Well, I still see a couple more entries getting in on the giveaway. Okay, I'll wait another minute here. And so, really looking forward to my new office and everything. It's going to be great. Going to be able to do whatever I want to it because it'll be my place. Yeah. So, yep. I'm looking forward to that. So, all right, and tomorrow I should be able to make a AGG platform blueprint that will be good. Yeah, I'll figure this out. Oh, I meant whatever Lisa approves? Oh, well, that's for the rest of the house. Okay. We shall do the giveaway now. Everybody should have their entries in. Okay, so this is for 1 month code for the game. And use it on an existing account or a brand new one. And if you put in your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, something like that, I'm going to read that off. If not, I'm going to read off your real first name and just last initial, so it still remain anonymous, but you know who you are if you hear it. And so, congratulations to Smallville. Congratulations, Smallville. You are the winner. All right. Very nice. Okay, so we'll have another show tomorrow, 4 or 5 hours long. We'll start early in the morning. And so I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. And fly safe. And yeah, that kind of stuff. See you tomorrow.